Alright, there you go.
My final major project idea is a short promotional trailer for a modelling reality TV show targeting young women between the ages of 15 to 25 and secondarily a portion of the gay community. The 1 to 2 minute video will be an upbeat piece with sassy catwalks, sickening reads and fierce queens all competing for the crown. Runway fashion is not something that's necessarily brought to the public's eye, as a rule young people take an interest in fashion, but the purpose of my project is to entertain the target audience and attempt to engage the audience into the glamorous world of runway fashion. I hope the project engages and inspires young people to use their creativity, which is why the show is a competition. The winner must showcase charisma, uniqueness, nerve and talent, and this could help young people support the fashion industry more and engage the audience creativity. The location I'll be using for my final major project is the TV studio on the Mid-Kent College campus. The purpose of this location is to use green screens to create a catwalk, and I can utilise the studio lights to create crisp and professional shots for my final project. The cast is strictly female, with 2 to 3 girls modelling throughout in different costumes, clips of lip-syncing challenges and acting as the sassy queens taking the main stage in my reality programme trailer. The crew will be myself and my friend Chelsea, who will be performing with me in the project, because we're experienced with working with one another and comfortable performing and working together, and we're both able to communicate ideas to each other effectively. The style of lighting I want is professional studio lighting. The project is based around fashion, therefore it's important to showcase professional filming and high production values within the project. For my SWOT analysis, the strengths are the project is based around a topic that I'm passionate about, and I have a keen interest in fashion and modelling. This motivation, I believe, will push me to work towards my best ability for my last project. I think my idea showcases originality, and my knowledge and understanding of lighting techniques will give the project a high level of production value. The weaknesses, the most notable weakness that I have is my timekeeping and my hitting deadlines. I have a tight production schedule and I intend to stick to it for the entirety of the production stages for my project, and I have so far. The opportunity that was most notable was because I'm working towards something that I'm genuinely passionate towards. There's been times studying on the course that I've had projects that I've had no motivation towards. This is sometimes because the focus of these projects didn't grab my attention in the first place. But with the ability to be able to select the topic for my final project, I believe the passion I have towards the idea will be something that stands out when it comes to the level of quality I intend to produce. The threats, again, as I did say, is the timekeeping. The deadlines are very tight, which is probably the worst part about it. But I've shown improvements with deadline meetings since I first started this course, and I'm confident that sticking to my plan, I'll get everything done in time, and I'll have a little bit of room for if I need more time to film, more time to edit, which I usually do. The focus of my research is fashion, because the way people express themselves through their clothes and makeup is a reflection to their identities. I'll be exploring both runway fashion and high street fashion within my secondary research, as well as finding the most popular fashion brands that I could potentially get in contact with to consider sponsorship deals for the TV show. I'll be conducting primary and secondary research to help aid my final project. I'll be developing questionnaires for the public to answer that will be accessible on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook, because these sites are very engaging towards young people who I'm trying to target, as well as the focus group to heighten different types of evidence I can collect. Using both these research techniques will give me quantitative and qualitative research to discuss and consider when working on my final project. My secondary research will be conducted from multiple websites and social media platforms to gain a strong understanding of what is considered fashionable and what is not, so the costumes selected will engage and excite the audience. For my F&P, I want a crisp and professional looking project. that I'll achieve by using professional studio lights and the TV studio to get the desired look. The main focus of the idea is fashion and modelling, so it's important to have attractive, well-framed shots for my project to really bring forward the focus to the viewer. The premises for the project is a reality TV show, so it will also include behind-the-scenes footage of what's happening with the queens in the workroom, as well as final outfits presented on stage. The costumes are to be extravagant and the girls have lots of attitude, not to mention the lip-sync battles are fearsome. The style of my project is stylish, funny and glamorous. That's all I've got.
Okay. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Right, so just actually there was a couple of questions that I had all the way through it, and you started to answer them towards the end, which was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but that's okay. So we'll just go through it anyway. So it's a reality TV show.
Yeah, it's a trailer for a reality TV show.
A trailer for a reality TV show. Okay, right. So the trailer for the reality TV show. The good thing is about, I think, the fact that you pointed out that this is something that you're really motivated by.
Yeah.
Okay. So it hopefully is something that you can really produce and put your heart and soul into. Probably a little bit like you did for the FNP last year.
Yeah.
When you're really sort of on it. You know,
yeah, it will.
it
It'll be sort of sick because I'll take the same music video thing, but you know, you've taught me from the first project we did where to improve on those bits as well. So I'm more confident this time.
I am as well. Okay. After this presentation, I am as well. But it's a reality TV show. I think the research is important for this.
Yeah.
Okay, because you've never produced a reality TV show before. Okay, so therefore, what are the sort of reality TV shows that you've looked at? You think actually I want to use those sorts of style, that sort of style.
America's Next Top Model and RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay. So will that form part of your research?
It will, yeah, especially RuPaul's Drag Race. It is about drag queens, but it will carry similar elements because they have to design their costumes from scratch and all that. It's got a competition sort of thing to it as well. Right.
So it'll be an analysis. You'll do an analysis of the conventions of those programs, sort of thing. Okay, I think that will be helpful, and it'll also help you to inform how you produce your reality TV show itself. I guess the bit where I got confused was you started off with the TV studio, and I could see the whole catwalk thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, reality TV show. There's got to be other locations, and then at the end you started to talk about the workrooms and. Yeah. So could you just explain those? I mean, obviously these are different locations where it gives you this sort of documentary type.
Originally I was thinking about trying to somehow do that in here, but admittedly a classroom would probably be a lot easier. It's more because it's difficult for me to take cameras and that off of campus because I ain't got a car. So
right, okay.
It's trying to think of a project that I like that's also going to work within this little environment that I've got to play with.
You see, one of the things it's not, believe it or not, I'm not into fashion and reality fashion, but I'm thinking that sort of conversation should happen in a sort of a dressing room or something like that. Okay, and if that was the case, perhaps you should explore talking to Performing Arts downstairs and look at. I think they have got sort of dressing rooms downstairs where they have.
Where the hair and beauty students are.
So maybe have a look at something there. Yeah. So there may well be those the perfect location here on site for you to use, sort of thing.
Because there were sort of problems like I wouldn't have mirrors to work with and all that. So that would iron out that little.
So a little bit of investigation there might look at that.
I'll look at that.
One of the other things I've got, because there's only the two of you in it, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and get a sister involved as well.
Yeah.
We've got a very small production team to work with because we're not like the other people in the class who have like 8 friends, like Adam and that. So we just got to like work with our limited supply of people.
Yeah. Okay.
But for a catwalk, there's only one person there at any given time on that stage. So that helps.
Okay, which brings me to the next question, which is the catwalk itself. Okay. It's going to take quite a bit of setting up. It has been done before, okay, lighting and everything to set that up and make it appear like that, like the catwalk. And I think audio is going to be really important to have that sort of ambience, the clapping and all the noise and the sort of hysteria that goes with the catwalk sort of thing in the background, and then you focus on the catwalk. So you're going to have to maybe think about the green screen, but lighting's going to be probably more important.
Yeah, so I will need to get Leo or you in to help me a little bit, because he's shown us some. I can remember some of it, the studio lighting, but it would probably help to have a little bit of aid.
I think that's part of your research, whereby you're trying to work that all out so that you know exactly how you want it to be produced, how you create those production values. And then it'll work. So the research into reality TV shows, the research into how you create that sort of production, like catwalk production, etc. That's going to be really important. And then you've also got some other research as well into fashion shows and things like that you're going to do. And I think in order for you to hit those deadlines, as I said to everybody, we need to, by the end of next Friday, we need to get the research done. Storyboarding it. Yeah, I need to draw in the pictures. Yeah, are you going to do a script at all, or
no? There will be bits of it that's scripted, because it's sort of how they talk to each other, and bits, little like cutaway scenes of it. So there will be, but I haven't wrote it up yet. I was hoping by next Thursday I'll be looking at lighting and getting an hour in here to...
I think if you can get that all done by next Friday, then you stand a chance of then sort of concentrating on the whole production values type of your production sort of thing. I mean it's a good presentation. It works as an idea, okay, but it's a bit like your other ideas in the past. You know how long things take, okay, and you just need to put the time and the effort into it, and if you do, then I've got every confidence in it. Okay.
Yay.
All right.
It should be all right then, shouldn't it?
Okay.
How do you do the check?